Okay, so tonight we are going to be talking about 10 tips. I have 10 tips for you guys for the holiday stress, right? It's the 13th. I missed a day now. It's the 13th of December right now as I'm recording this. And you know, the countdown is on until if you celebrate Christmas. And this is really for any of the holidays. We do celebrate Christmas in this household. I have 2 young kids, 8 and 5. So you can imagine the craziness, and I have nephews and nieces and all of that. So it's crazy busy. And I created 10 tips for you guys. I have them written down, so I'm going to use my notes here. I thought about them, and I feel as though they're not going to be like the normal ones that you hear. And some of you might even say, because I said it to myself, I can't even believe I'm saying this, okay? But, you know, everything's out there where, okay, eat healthy, exercise, get some sleep, all the yada yada, all the normal tips for surviving the holiday stress. Well, for a spiritual person, I have a bunch of different ones for you. So the first thing, let's see, say everything I wanted to. Yeah. So the first thing that I have for you is to remember that this only lasts a few weeks. Okay. Many times we get caught up in the right now and we are like, this is never going to end. But if we can really just kind of step back and tell ourselves that this is going to be over soon, it can help you get through the next few weeks, okay? By January, you know, everything gets put away, all the clutter goes away, and then everything gets back to normal. So if we can remember that, it will be beneficial for you. Number 2, this is one of the things where I said, I can't believe I'm gonna say this to you guys. Let the schedules slide, right? Eating healthy, working out, sleeping even. Like, it's okay to let that slide for the next few weeks, because the more that we try to do that and to do everything else that's on our plate, the more we get overwhelmed, and then we just shut down completely and really none of it gets done. And then we just start feeling bad on ourselves, and we start getting, you know, down the rabbit hole about, you know, I can't handle it and all this stuff. And we just very negative thinking. So let the schedule slide for the next few weeks. After the holidays, and I'm not saying like 100%, like give up everything, but like if you can't make it to the gym and you have to go run an errand and you feel better about running that errand rather than going to the gym, let that slide, okay? But get back to it after the holidays. So that's my disclosure there. Get back to it after the holidays. Number 3 here, guys, do what you can do, okay? You know, in this world nowadays, and in our social whatever nowadays, we feel like we have to do everything, right? We see Martha Stewart magazines, we see all this stuff, and it's like our house has to be beautiful, our gifts have to be wrapped perfectly, we have to send Christmas cards of the family acting like we're so happy when everything's really in chaos. Do what you can do, right? So my question is, I say, just say no, right? Parties, Christmas parties, you get invited to all these parties. First of all, we don't have money to go to all these different parties and buy all these different gifts, or even have the time to do that around this time of year. Christmas cards even, like, so my question to you is like, what is one thing this year that you can eliminate from everything that you do around this holiday season to make your life a little bit less hectic, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself. All right, so just what is one thing that you can eliminate that might take a lot of time off your plate? Number 4, it is not about the money, all right? You don't have to keep up with everybody. I live in a town, I'm 15 minutes out of this city. I love my kids' teachers. I love teachers, I think they are the best. I love what they do. I don't even know how they do what they do. But like many people in my town will be giving them gift cards like above like what I'd even give my mother and my father. I'm not going to keep up with that because I can't. I have too many people in the family. They don't know my financial situation. I don't know theirs. They're probably overspending like crazy. But you don't have to keep up with everybody else. It's not about the money. We have to bring Christmas and holidays, I'll say, back to what it's originally about. It's originally about a gesture and a thought, okay? So if I give them, it's not like I'm not giving them anything, I'm giving them something, but it's not gonna be above and beyond, okay? So do what you can do, and it's not about the money. It's about the thought. And if they don't understand that, then it's really not people you want in your life. And I'm saying obviously teachers, but like friends and family and all of that. Like if they don't get it, that's on them. It's not on you. All right. Number 5, make sure you do things because you want to do them, not because you feel obligated to. Because once we feel obligated to, that's crossing a boundary, and we're talking about the boundary in the membership group, like boundaries. You're crossing a boundary and then you start feeling resentment. You feel taken advantage of, right? So when you do things because you feel like you have to, that's when it starts to affect your energy. So do things because you want to, not because you have to. And this is going to be one of those other things that I'm going to say that I can't believe I'm saying this, and yes, I'm saying this. Avoid the people, right? So if you don't want to give gifts and you know, you have those friends or family members that make you feel obligated because they give you the guilt trip, just freaking avoid them. Avoid them. No, I'm sorry, I can't come to the party this year. You know, I have something else to do. Avoid them. It's 2 to 3 weeks. Just avoid them and then get to them after, okay? Oops, I forgot. So avoid them. So I didn't say that, but I did say that. All right. Okay, so number 6 is to all the moms and dads out there with the little kids like I have, maybe even bigger kids. Let's take it back to, what do kids really want? What do they truly want? Yes, they think they want the toys that they play with for 5 minutes and then it goes in the closet for the rest of the year until you move it to the garage, until you have a garage sale, right? For 5 minutes, they play with these toys that they just have to have. No, that's not what kids want. What kids want is to spend time with their parents, to make those memories, right? They want to feel the love. That time equals love to them. And that is what they truly want. So when we talk about, you know, or when my kids get that Target book and they just start circling all the toys, and now I feel like, oh my goodness, I have to get them all these things no, I don't. Because I know truly deep down, with the cardboard box that they get from Amazon, they can make a car and enjoy the time that they have with that. They don't need all of those toys. So number 6 is about bringing it back to spending time with your kids and making the memories. Because when you're no longer here, the memories is going to be all that they have left, right? So I don't remember what I got on my 5th Christmas when I was 5 years old. I don't remember. But I remember the things that we did and the traditions that we had, right? We always made gingerbread houses every Christmas. It's those things that count. It's not the toys. And it's very important to remember that, because a lot of us feel like we have to go broke and we have to spend so much money to get the kids what they want just so that they'll have a good Christmas. But, you know, hot chocolate in a movie will make those memories and they'll feel the love. If you need to buy them toys, obviously, to put something underneath the tree, buy them games that you guys can play together instead of toys that they're going to, you know, little pieces that end up everywhere, like Legos. Please do not get my kids Legos. All right. Number 7 here. Number 7 is, okay, holiday seasons are rough. Even for happy people, even for people that don't even have, you know, emotional things going on, right? When we hear some songs, we think about memories of our past, of when we were kids, of our parents, of our family. Some are here, some are not here anymore. It's very emotional, right? We get overwhelmed and we're, you know, maybe we're not financially ready for Christmas and now we're overwhelmed with that and all of that. But number 7 is to step outside of your feelings. Okay, so stepping outside of your feelings means that you kind of take a step outside of yourself and look at how you're feeling. I'm feeling sad today. I was happy as anything yesterday, but today I'm sad. I'm listening to Christmas music and it gets me a little bit emotional. Now, emotional, it could be a little bit of happiness, a little bit of sad. My grandmother passed away a few years ago, right around this time. So it gets me both, right? And that's okay. So I step outside and I'm aware of how I'm feeling instead of like thinking this is how it's going to be for the rest of the time. And no, you just take a breath, you step outside, you realize how you're feeling, you rationalize it and say, yes, this is why I'm feeling this way. It's okay that I'm feeling this way. Maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Maybe later will be a better time. It's just to be aware of your feelings. So stepping outside of your feelings gives you that awareness of how you're feeling. And it's very important to realize that you're okay, or recognize that you're okay with however you're feeling. You're allowed to feel that way. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're happy, you're happy. And it will definitely, most of us, I believe, it will be a roller coaster for the next few weeks during the holiday season. Okay, number 8 is, again, back to the moms and dads of the little ones, is that this is really important. It kind of really hit me this year because my daughter's 8 years old, going to be 9 in September. So I think I'm winding down here, but we only have a few years to give our kids the magic, right? So I know it's rough when they're young because that's like, you know, that's more physically, mentally exhausting, all of it, right? Because you got to take care of the kids on top of doing all this stuff. It's overwhelming. But we only have a few years to give that magic. And if you're in the membership group, I'm going to show you where my elves are right now. But yeah, we have 2 of them. But so I'll show that to you guys in the membership group later when we do tarot. But you only have a few years. So it's make the memories count, right? If you do the elf on the shelf, like make it count. Like last year I was just like, hi, you know, disclosure, no kids, anybody under 18, you know, watch this, just kidding. But, you know, it's just, they were just hiding anywhere, like nothing fun, nothing. Every night this time, I'm like, you know what, I only have a year left. Like, what was I doing? Where I was blinded by all this overwhelmingness that I wasn't giving them the memories. And when I see their face light up, when they see the elf in the morning, like make those memories count because it's all about the smiles that you give your kids at this age, because they're not going to believe for much longer, right? You only have about 10 years, and those 10 years goes really, really fast, all right? So make those memories count. Number 9, do something fun every day that brings back the holiday season for you. So listen to that favorite Christmas song, any song, hot chocolate, like candy canes, fireplaces, like we make those traditions, right? We have tradition. My friend, she comes down, she's in the membership group, you guys know her, Camille. She, you know, we do gingerbread houses, we make hot chocolate, and then we go out in the car and we go around and look at Christmas lights. And my kids, my daughter just asked me, are we doing that this year? And that's what it's about. So do something fun, make those traditions with the kids. It's not about the money and it's not about the toys, okay? So do something fun, and even if you don't have kids at this point, do something fun that you remember as a kid, right? Bring back that holiday joy. Take the ride and look at all the lights. Make some hot coffee or chocolate, whatever, and take that ride and bring back something. Listen to the music, just bring back something. And number 10, and this is what we're going to use to go into Reiki with us tonight, is to bring it back to what it's all about, all right? We are not there anymore in this social standard, I don't even know what to call us, but we're not there anymore. Everything is about material items, everything's about money, and that's not what Christmas is about. If you celebrate Christmas, it's not what it's about. It's about spending time with your family. It's about those traditions. It's about making those memories, okay? Love and spending that time together. So what I ask of you right now, so that we could take this into the Reiki with us, is to picture what a great holiday looks like to you, right? And I'll tell you a little bit about mine. So what I picture a great holiday is to have that Christmas tree. I love seeing my kids' faces when they open, like when they see the tree with the presents underneath it for the first time. I want to sit down every night and have popcorn with my kids while we watch Christmas movies. Like that is what, just calm and peaceful and non-chaotic. Spending time with my friends, maybe going up to their house and having a good time and just being together. That's what Christmas is to me. It's not about going out to these stores. Maybe tip number 11, use Amazon, right? So just get it shipped to your house, wrap it up, and be done instead of going out and fighting all those crowds, especially around this area. I'm just kidding, but not really. But so what does that picture look like for you? Because basically, when we're going through this chaos and when we get overwhelmed, we need to step back and think of that picture, because that's where we want to get to. So all of the other BS around it, it doesn't matter. So eliminate it, right? I always talk about this is like, here's the end of the puzzle, right? I don't start at the beginning of the puzzle and try to figure my way through to get to the end. I start at the end and work my way back, and anything that's going to get in my way gets pushed to the side, Okay, so if you have an end result as of this is what you want your holiday to look like, and that could be anything for you, visiting family, you know, whatever that is for you, not being by yourself, it could even be, because you don't want to deal with your family and all that chaos too. So, you know, whatever that is for you, that's okay. Anything is acceptable for whatever it is for you. That is okay. Do not let anybody judge it. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty for wanting it. Whatever that is for you. It could be staying at home on Christmas in front of the tree, in front of a fireplace, reading a book. You know, that sounds fabulous to me, okay? But, you know, so whatever that is, it's okay. But what does that look like? Because in the middle of all that chaos, come back to that picture and see what you're doing at that moment that you feel so overwhelmed. Is it part of that picture? And if it's not part of that picture, let it go, okay? Let it go. And don't worry about what other people are gonna say or think or whatever. Yeah, so that's the 10 tips that I have, maybe 11 with the Amazon one, but definitely I think those are good, and I created them myself, so I don't think you're gonna find them anywhere else. And yes, again, I said things that I probably shouldn't have, but that's okay too, right? Non-judgment zone here. All right, so let's go into the Reiki. We're gonna do a lot of relaxing. I got together some holiday music. So we're gonna go with holiday music. It's all instrumental, so it'll be good with the relaxation. So hopefully you like it. I did a little playlist myself, so we'll see what you guys think. So if you haven't done this with me before, all you're basically going to do is just find a comfortable space. You're going to close your eyes, and you're going to listen to some music, and whatever thoughts come in, they can come in, let them flow out. Just try to keep the picture of what that perfect holiday looks like for you, because we're going to use that and get this energy, raise our vibrations throughout it, a little bit of healing within, and just keep that picture of what that looks like for you, okay? I hope you enjoyed the tips, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, find a comfortable space. All right, and take a deep breath in. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And let it out. Take another deep breath in. And let it out. Again, whatever thoughts come in, let them come in and let them flow out. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out. Take another deep breath in, bring your fingers and your toes, awareness back to the body, and let it out. And one last time, take another deep breath in, come back in, make it a perfect holiday, smile big, and let it out. Okay. Okay, so I hope that, let me shut my music off. I want to apologize for the music in the very beginning. I want to laugh about it because, you know, I made the playlist and I said to myself, I wonder if this is really going to happen with my playlist and the way that I thought it was going to go. I wanted it all slow and then into the higher vibration music. But again, spirit won, so therefore it did what it did. So I don't know why I did that, but it did. But I think it was good either. I didn't want a roller coaster, but we got a roller coaster. So I hope it was good for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just remember to be easy on yourself. Give yourself lots of love at this time, okay, too. And, you know, remember the 10 tips. So you could go back and rewatch those 10 tips that I have for you for surviving the season. And just remember, it's going to be over soon. That's the most important thing to remember. And then to bring it back to that perfect picture of the holiday that you want. All right. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. And I will talk to you guys soon. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Much love to all of you. Bye.